All right, Sagittarians, welcome into this intuitive tarot reading for the month of June. This applies to Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node Sagittarians. Don't forget to take a look at your other signs as well. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But if you are here watching, there is a reason. So there is some message or information that you were meant to find. So we are at the beginning of the summer here. We have the summer equinox in the north, winter in the south. And I'm feeling a big importance to this equinox. All equinoxes are, important, and a time that the old wise ones, I call them, really utilize the energy of the equinoxes and celebrated them. And it is a magical time. So I am feeling and giving the guidance to definitely do something this equinox. Do something special, especially in the summer equinox. Connect with people. It's like the Midsummer's Eve. Get together, celebrate, honor the changing of the seasons and what the summer is bringing, right? The summer represents the peak of abundance and the sun and things really being fruitful, and it's a time of joy and just action and celebration. I mean, all seasons have their gifts and have their beauty. And, it's another change of the reality. And that's the only constant, right? Is change and shifting and growth. And really change is growth. Instead of saying change, it is really constant growth for us. So Sagittarius, let's see what's going on for you in May. If you're interested, take a look at my books. My books are available on Amazon. It's book 1 and 2, and they really are to help you unearth your heaven on earth. Also my Etsy shop, where I have some amazing metaphysical bracelets. They are energy tools for you to utilize for your support. And it is the most vital time right now to use, energy tools. Tarot and oracle are tools to help support us. And it's really just to help support us in our growth and expansion and give us some awareness. Help us gain some awareness that maybe we wouldn't have known, to help us navigate this reality and navigate our highest timelines and bring, how can we create more ease in our life? How can we respond and react differently, or respond instead of react, right? How can we be prepared for the potentialities coming, and also, feel like we're more in control and shift those. And it's not about control over. It's about really becoming one with our authentic self, becoming one with the divine. And it's only in connecting to our true self and to the divinity that we are that we can, use our intuition to navigate the external world and make better decisions and respond better to create the outcomes that are in line with our highest good. It's not about creating outcomes that we want. Okay, it's about creating outcomes that are for our highest good. And our highest good is the highest timeline, because we know there's a lot of unconscious people that want a lot of things, that want to control. And is it for their highest good? Most likely not. Especially we've learned in our past, right? A lot of us, most of us have experienced relationships that we just really wanted it to work out. We really thought they were the one, or we were really in lust and we thought we were in love, and we just kept holding on, hoping that it was, it would stay. And the more we tried to control it to keep it around, the more it created suffering in our lives. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull some oracle first. So we have the Vitality card, which is the Sun, and the Lynx, observation. All right. So I feel this is a prosperous, abundant time for you, June. The Sun is obviously coming up for you. This observation card, I feel this is a stance that you're being guided to take this month, is be very observant of self, be observant of what's going on in your reality. And it's not about it's responding or acting. There's a lot of observation that I think will produce better results for you. I think you're going to notice things that you didn't notice before. It's like you're starting becoming more conscious and seeing the truth in your life, even about yourself. And you're going to start to, there's a lot of enlightenment, I feel, for Sagittarius that is going to come around this month. And then we have the Magic card and Vigilance, the owl here. Yeah, stay focused, stay vigilant, right? Stay just looking in the now moment. And sometimes this vigilant is about like looking forward, but it's about looking at where you're going, but being more observant about your present moment. That's kind of what I'm getting. And seeing the magic that's available in this present moment for you, because that's where the true magic is. This could be a big message for people who tend to they're always far looking in the future, or they're kind of looking backwards. It's about learning to be more present and more focused in the now, because that is where your true happiness is. I think a lot of us miss the moments of bliss and joy and happiness and the opportunities in the moment that are provided for us, because we're looking too much about what happened to us in the past, or what didn't work out for us, or we're too focused on the future about, the things we want that we don't have, or our goals and all these things, where it's like, really, this is actually complete opposite of what we've been trained, right? We're supposed to look long term. Where do you want to be in 2 years and 5 years and 10 years? What's your goals? We got to have goals, and you got to strive and work toward your goals and do something every day to get towards your goals. But really what the divine is teaching us, and when we become more conscious, we realize all we have is this moment. And the more we utilize and really tap into this moment and look for the magic in the moment and look for the synchronicities in the moment and the little things where our intuition is pulling us in the moment, whether it's big things or small things, right? We're too focused on goals and our to-do lists and our routines, but we're missing out on the pure joy. We're missing out on the magic that's right in front of our faces all the time. And that's what awakening is seeing the magic that is happening all around us. And now we're starting to see the truth. All right, I'm going to use a different spread today. So I'm going to pull the cards and I'll read them, but then at the end I'll go through them. Okay, so we have Memories of Love, Destiny, Rejoice in Celebration, Financial and Material Changes, Triumph, Success, and Positive Movement Forward. I really like these. This is good energy this month, Sagittarius. So these are the Psychic Tarot by John Holland, and they are considered an oracle deck, but they actually represent each card in the tarot. So this is your current moment. So it is the Six of Cups it represents in the tarot, but it's Memories of Love. So this is this month to me, or I should say your current moment, there's a lot of nostalgia happening right now. I think there's a lot of things that are reminiscent of positive times. I think you're able to look at the past and remember the past and the sweetness of it. And this is something that I learned. I'm actually going through, it's called the Rites of the Moon Ikai, and I'm actually getting, there's 12 transmissions with it. And yesterday I met with our group, and in this rite, we talked about one of the kind of symbols that came up is the hummingbird. And it's about, instead of focusing on, the trauma and the pain and healing and integration, it's like, it's focusing on the sweetness of life, the sweetness in our hearts, and finding the sweet moments and seeing things for what they are, that we've had such amazing, sweet, magical moments. And so I do feel like there's some awareness of this, right? There's this observation and vigilance. It's like the owl too represents like wisdom and seeing things that others can't see. And I think you're starting to shift and become more enlightened and conscious about and seeing life in a new way. And I feel like you're going through that right now. So that's a wonderful energy here. You could also have recently or currently connecting with family, or even reconnecting with people, friends, groups. And it's almost like reconnecting with people and like finding a new connection that's really positive in your life right now. So then we have this is your potential challenges in June. This is the Destiny card, and that is the Wheel of Fortune card. And this is about a changing of a cycle, or like a change of luck, destiny point. So there's some challenge here where I feel like you think something should have happened already, or there's something that you want to happen that hasn't yet. So I feel like you're just like, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? So there's something about that kind of comes up and is a little bit of a challenge for you in June. But I don't think with the other cards, I think, again, this is positive. So I think you're going to be okay there. So we do have this. I'm going to go to this card. This is financial and material changes. This card is about, this is the card of action. What action do you need to be aware of or should be taking? There's something here about money and finances here that I feel like you need to take action on. This could be a kind of a recommendation of, being conscious of like budgeting or of your finances here, or just kind of looking at your finances. Maybe watch your spending if you've been overspending. But there's something here about taking action around your finances. And maybe there's something you're looking to do, like buy a house, go on a big trip, and maybe you have to kind of like figure that out to make it happen. This card here is about what you don't see coming. And this is rejoice and celebration here. This is the 3 of Cups. So what you don't see coming, I feel like there's something you're going to be celebrating in June. There's something that you're going to be celebrating. So what's interesting is you have the Wheel of Fortune in your challenge card. And maybe just as you're kind of like getting frustrated or impatient about when is this going to happen, bam, all of a sudden it happens and you're like celebrating. So there is something to rejoice in here. Since this card is about what you don't see coming, this isn't something that you're planning or know that's going to happen. I think it's just something that ends up happening in a surprising way and you get to celebrate. For your near future card here, you have this positive movement forward. Just what it says. I feel like things are going to start to like move, like you just start feeling movement. You start feeling things are actually going in a positive direction in your life. Things are becoming easier, where before maybe they were like you were feeling a lot of resistance in what you were doing or trying to make happen. And it's like all of a sudden you have the wind in your sails, right? The wind is behind you and it's pushing you forward, where before maybe you were trying to catch the wind, right? There was no wind. That's kind of how I see things maybe in the past, is like you are in a boat on the ocean and there's literally no wind, and it's like you can't get anywhere. And it's like you can paddle yourself, and that's effort, and it's difficult, and it's like, when is this just gonna, like, when is the wind gonna come, right? And the destiny is like the wind, where it's just like something just is happens. You can't force the wind to come, but it comes, and then it's like, woohoo, like you're excited about this. And then your ultimate guidance, Sagittarians, is the Ace of Swords, which is triumph and success. So yes, the ultimate guidance here is, to me, this is a big yes. Whatever you've been waiting for, wanting to happen, this is a sign that it is going to. So just trust the unfoldment in divine timing. Okay? And you're going to start to see, get some clarity, and kind of you're cutting through any confusion, cutting through any resistance here with that sword, and gaining success here. So I love this for you Sages this for June. Let's see, what's this financial and material changes? Can I get another clarifier here? The waiting game. So you've definitely been waiting for something. Maybe you were waiting for something to materialize financially as well. So that could be something, or you've been waiting to take action on something because you've been trying to save money or budget for it. One more here, patience. Yeah, this is definitely a seed that you planted. Something, maybe this is an investment that you've been hoping would, be equitable for you. There's something that you've definitely invested some time, money. I mean, this is the money card. You've invested in something, and you've been kind of waiting for it to produce some sort of material change for you. And this is action. So maybe it's also saying that you should invest in something this month, or there's an opportunity here. And then one for this Six of Cups for your current situation. Base chakra. So this is your root chakra. So there is something here about, this could be around love, creativity, our passions here. But you're definitely being activated. And it has something to do with reconnecting. And you could be, something or someone could be reactivating your passions, which is your base chakra as well here. So that's interesting. There could be something with, like, someone from this could also be someone from the past coming back for you. And then just one for this rejoice and celebration. What are we celebrating? Anything that we can get some information on? Disconnect and boredom. This is the Four of Cups. So to me, this is going from loneliness and like maybe introversion, being alone, to now you're really celebrating with people. You're rejoicing with connections that are really supportive and fulfilling and bringing joy to your life. So I love this, what you don't see coming. Like, to me, this is like, if you feel like you've been kind of wanting new relationships or finding your soul tribe or new connections, or just feeling really lonely, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of connection coming in June for you. That's what you don't see coming. So I love that energy as well. And Sagittarians, we know that you guys love to have a good time, go on adventures. Sagittarians also represent like travel. So I feel like there's a lot of good times coming in June for you. If you feel like things have been a little boring or quiet. But June's really looking up for you guys. I just, in general, the trend, I'm feeling that for everyone, there's a lightening up of energy in June. I think I talked a lot about like how this year's going to unfold. And the beginning, first half of the year was really about a lot of integration, a lot of enlightenment, spiritual wisdom coming in, really seeing unfoldment of really cutting through the illusion of the reality. And then June and July were about really starting to embody this new frequency we're in. And we're going to start to really feel it and see it if you haven't yet. Okay? So Sagittarius, thanks for joining in. I hope you have a great June. Please like and subscribe before you go. It would really help me. And I appreciate you guys. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.